Alright, well, if you caught the last episode, you saw me get my ass kicked by a 4-cylinder piece of shit engine. And other than that, welcome back. So we're going to revise this thing. And I know if you're just joining me and watching this, you're probably saying, hey, why don't you put some high-dollar, high-end shit in there and make a nice, sweet motor? Well, I'm looking for cheap engine. I made just a family economy car, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Let's see. Material cost $49.15. Actually, the cast iron costs more, but I guess if this was the game, my factory would require a Forge Works. So I'm guessing that would be kind of expensive. So max torque, but very low RPM. We're already at a very low RPM. Let's see what this will do for me. And failure. And they weren't lying by very low RPM. I mean, Jesus, my red line's already like 4,500, I think. Yeah, 4,500. Let's see if we put regular unleaded, which for them, I guess regular is 91. For me here in the United States, regular is 87. So let's see if this makes any difference in the fuel. I'm sure it will in a future release if it doesn't already, but... look at that. So it does have a difference in the fuel types already. That I like. Engine is running rich and reducing power. Okay, well... definitely bring that down. Or at least we're at 21 horsepower at an idle instead of 12 or whatever the hell we were at before, 5. I'm trying to shoot for about the 110 horsepower mark. Oh, let's see. Let me take this away. Get that variable valve timing taken away. Sometimes it can hurt the engine if it's not set up correctly. And in this case, it's actually hurting it to take it away. So I think... I'm going to put that back. I'm going to raise the cam profile just a little bit. I'm shooting for the 110 pony mark. I went with the lower cam rating with the shitty gas. Alright, we're not getting any kind of knock or anything. So let me try putting this up just a tiny bit more. Baby steps on this engine. Not what I was looking for. Let's see if I can get the compression up a little bit. So we were at 6.7. I'm hoping I could raise the compression just a little bit with the better fuel. Alright, so we're at an even 100, and I didn't get any kind of knock. So that is good. Let me see what here on the bottom end is giving me issues. I'm guessing a connecting rod. Oh yeah. Try squeezing a little bit more compression. Looks like 7.1 was good. Let's try 7.4. When it comes to engines, you can't, you know, when you're borderline like this, you can't jump huge numbers. So we picked up 1 horsepower, but we're not getting any kind of knocks. So that's good. Let's get this back up again. Almost at the 110 horsepower mark that I think that car would perform okay, you know, to go to the grocery store in. Just get just a tiny bit more out of this. I can't believe fuel made that big of a difference. I didn't even think about that in the last episode. And that hurt us. So let's try 8.5. I think 8.3 to 1 might be the sweet spot. I think that's where we were at to get the 105. Yeah. Alright, I think we might just have to settle with 105 horsepower. I mean, there's other things I could probably change with, like, the intake, which I really don't want a performance intake on a vehicle. Multi-point, you know what? Let me try this real quick. Put a multi-point fuel injection on there. See what happens. Chances are it's going to knock, probably because it's not getting enough fuel. Alright, there we go. 107 horsepower. I think that's where we will stop screwing with this engine. Yep. Overwrite that piece of shit 86 horsepower engine. Alright, so we're going to throw that one in. Front wheel drive. Unfortunately, there's no automatics yet. Single clutch, just 5-speed. Top speed of at least want to do 95. Yeah. Be that long in between there, which really isn't that long. Let's see, where are we at? 60 to 95. That would be your 4th gear. You would finally have to switch into 5th. If you're even lucky to get that high. So, let's see. Tires. .215, 55, 15. Man, that's an oddball size. Make it the same all the way around. We'll put a hard long life road tire on there. We'll keep it. Yeah, we'll keep it at 15. If I was building an older style car, I would probably go down in rim size. Sport some 13s or something. We'll do at least dual piston up front. Wish the disc size was in inches. I'm guessing that's millimeters. Usually brake stuff's measured in millimeters. We'll do a single piston on the back. You really don't need that large of a rotor on the back, since that's only 30% of the stopping power. Suspension, we might be okay on that. Not sure. We'll see. We'll have to test it. Ride height, that's, good ride height, easy to get in and sit down. Cooling is definitely overkill due to all the venting in the front. Now let's see what we have. Top speed of 95.8 miles an hour, so I'm right there in the ballpark of where I want it to be for top speed, because if I were to increase anything in the aerodynamics there, I would lose my top speed. I honestly don't see how this thing's going to do 0 to 62 in 7.5 seconds, or a 1560 quarter mile time. 91 miles an hour, that's, to me, that sounds more like an 19 second time. So braking sucks. I'm guessing that's 120 feet from 62 down to 0. I think they have that stuff backwards. I've said that before. Economy, though, look at that, 35 miles to the gallon. That's what people are looking for, especially nowadays. So yeah, I guess that will finish it up. And our model name, we'll just keep it Family Sedan. There we go. 2.5 liter, 8 valve, single overhead cam, economy, 4-cylinder. That kicked my ass, but I got right around where I wanted to. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. If you'd like to see more, please tell me down in the comments. Click the like button to support the channel. Really helps out a lot. And of course, as always, subscribe. Stay up to date with the episodes. Alright guys, until next time.